China appears to be sending thinly veiled threats that it could withhold access to coronavirus medication and supplies to the United States. According to Chinese state-run media this month, Beijing said as a number of cases slows within its borders, it could retaliate for comments made by U.S. officials during the outbreak. This includes a travel ban to the U.S. with strategic control over medical products and a U.S. export ban. The FDA has already warned the virus outbreak resulted in a shortage of an unnamed drug, but said that alternatives are available. This as Chinese officials are now blaming the United States for the virus outbreak. One America's Jack Posobiec has more.
Well, the propaganda war is in full swing, and surprise, surprise, it's the communists again. China, of course. They've mishandled the coronavirus from the start. They were locking up doctors who tried to raise awareness about the outbreak at the start. They called it unpatriotic internet rumors. One of those doctors later died, maybe even more. Then, continuing with their cover-up, the Wuhan government encouraged people to continue with their New Year communal banquet for 100,000 people. This was January 18th. Now, I called them out for this at the time. Now, of course, we see the result of their irresponsibility. They finally put the city under quarantine on January 23rd, but by then, it was too late. It was nearly 2 months after the outbreak had begun. Next, once China admitted they had a problem, simply because they couldn't cover it up anymore, then they refused the CDC and the WHO's offers of assistance. The CDC offered to send over a team of experts from its epidemic intelligence services. Then the CDC said that they hoped by observing medical conditions, it could improve an American response to any threat of a widespread outbreak in the U.S., which we all want. China, as usual, refused. They then hastily demolished and sanitized the wet markets where it's suspected the disease first broke out. They failed to swab wild animals sold there or draw blood from workers and customers, work that would have provided researchers with critical information. Now the Chinese are going into overdrive. They're blaming everything from racism and xenophobia to the United States military. Yes, that's right. An official spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry tweeted, "The CDC was caught on the spot. When did patient zero begin in the U.S.? How many people are infected? It might be the U.S. Army who brought the epidemic to Wuhan. You owe us an explanation." Of course, that spokesman then blocked me on Twitter before I could respond. The world is dealing with the coronavirus. But make no mistake, when all of this is over, it is China who will have to answer for how they acted at the very start of it all. For One American News, I'm Jack Posobiec.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.